On the campus of Arkansas State University in Jonesboro. This is ASU TV News.
Make a Statement Week was created by volunteer estate president Sydney Stoffer. This is a week designated to take on volunteer opportunities that will give back to the estate community. The events for this week are making dog toys for the Northeast Arkansas Humane Society. I'm here at the Northeast Arkansas Humane Society. As we're already aware, many unwanted and abandoned animals find temporary shelter at this place. One of those animals is Landon here. So Landon arrived here about 9 days ago. Arkansas State University is offering University Police Force recruits free housing on campus. The opportunity is offered as a means to bring in more officers. Courtney Edwards has more of the story. Spring break is usually a time when many students look forward to take a little break from their studies. This year is no exception. This year's spring break starts on the 21st of March. That's a few days away from today. And students, unlike last year and 2020, where the pandemic really closed down most of vacation spots and places where students like to hang out, this year students are so ready to get out there and have some fun. We spoke to a few students to see what kind of plans they have this spring break.
Yeah, we guys are going together. Yeah, we are also going to Boston.
Okay then. I wish you a nice trip to Boston.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And you have fun.
Yeah, you too.
All right, thank you. If you do not have plans for the spring break, it will still be great to just take a walk and enjoy the sun. At the Dean B. Ellis Library, Estate Jonesboro campus, this is Christine Miawa, ASU TV News. Stay tuned to see our segment of 4 Good Minutes after the break. Welcome back to ASU TV News. I'm Christine Miawa, and today I'm spending 4 good minutes with Emily Buck. Emily is the president of Psychology Club here at Estate. Welcome to the show, Ms. Buck.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Ms. Buck, please, can you tell us about the Psychology Club here at Estate? And this is a pretty new club, I believe. Is that so?
It's not new. It's kind of gone through some changes over the years, just with COVID and everything. It made it a little bit different of how we can meet and talk and everything like that. But we're definitely trying to become more of a presence on campus.
Welcome back to ASU TV News. I'm Christine Miawa. Today, I'm spending 4 good minutes with Kimberly Wilson. She's a senior student here at Estate. She majors in social work and also interns at the Whole Transition Program. Welcome, Ms. Wilson.
Hello.
You are actually the first guest on this show. Tell us, what's Whole Transition Program and how does it work?
So basically,
Bike riding will soon return to Estate campus. With the ongoing construction of the bike lanes within and around the campus, the administration hopes the measure will provide safety for bikers and pedestrians.
Having a vehicle is not required to do everything they want to do. So making sure that it's safe and easy is a big goal of our Pack Paths plan.
Bikes also take less parking spaces compared to vehicles, an option that may solve a long-standing problem of parking spaces students face at the beginning of the year when freshmen arrive. What's your major, Savannah?
Exercise science.
So this is a good thing for you because it's something you do regularly, you know, walking around is part of actually your major. So this lane is a big deal for you.
Yes, it's a big deal. I love that it's a new addition to the campus.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
With gas being so high right now, so trying to save some little money just commuting on campus, you know, walking around.
Bikes so far provide a convenient option because riders can easily maneuver between buildings within the campus. And with parking spots right in front of the buildings, it saves time.
Mm-hmm. You can find copies of the campus-wide map, copies of loops that we've defined. If you need to run a 5K for training or you want to run a 10K for training, we've got something there. If you have young children, and this is something that we really want to emphasize, these trails are open to the community. So we love to see community members bringing their young children out to have a safe place that's somewhat level to teach them to ride or to just come out and ride. So we have a 1 mile loop that's in the very core of campus that comes nowhere near a road that we see a lot of those families taking advantage of. All of that's on the website at astate.edu/bikes.
Construction of the bike lane is on its second phase here at the A-State campus.
We have received grants from RDOT for each of these phases, and it's an 80-20 grant. So 80% of the cost comes from the federal government. The institution is responsible for the 20% in constructing them. So phase 1 was a $500,000 grant from RDOT. Phase 2, I believe, was also a $500,000 grant, which is the maximum.
As you can see behind me, we still have cones barricading the bike lane, indicating they're not done yet. However, they should be done anytime soon. Once the cones are removed, it will provide an easy and safe access for pedestrians and bikers. At the Jonesboro campus, this is Christine Miawa reporting for ASU TV News. Pat Johnson, now 72 years old, grew up during the racial struggle in America. Pat witnessed the civil rights movement. She shares insights into the progress the African-American community continue to make and her hopes for the future.
The memory that I have is my grandparents, my parents, during their times. They did not have the opportunity to have what I have today. At their times, there was laws against them even voting. There was laws against them even getting a drink of water.
Born in Pocahontas, Arkansas, Pat still lives in Pocahontas with her husband, Shirley Johnson. Her son, Doug Johnson, lives across from her house, while her daughter, Jackie Johnson, works and lives in Little Rock. She's blessed with several grandchildren. As the director of the Eddie My Heron Center and Museum, she volunteers her services to the center. The Eddie My Heron Center behind me, named after the founding teacher, Miss Eddie My Heron, was originally St. Mary's Church turned school for people of color. Pat Johnson was one of the first students in the school. She has been volunteering her services at the center for the past 2 decades. The center holds 200 years of African-American history and the history of the people of Randolph County.
And we can never pay you what you have done for us.
The person on whose shoulders a lot of this began, and she had a dream, and she helped us see that dream.
Of course, Pat Johnson has been our president of the museum ever since we started. She's the one that actually started this.
Pat received several awards in recognition of her service to her community.
She does a tremendous job for our community, and she's got my total support of anything she chooses to do. Thank you.
My prayers and my dream and hope is that the young generation will see the importance of places like the Eddie May Heron Center and pick it up and carry it on and carry the history on to their children and to their children's children. Just don't let the history die. That's my biggest dream, and my prayer is that they will come in and they will pick up when I'm gone.
It will be an uphill task to find a former student with the same passion as Pat Johnson to volunteer their services should Pat Johnson decide to retire. However, she's not planning to retire anytime soon. At the Eddie My Heron Center in Pocahontas, this is Christine Miawa reporting for ASU TV News. Next up is our 5-day forecast, that plus our question of the week when we come back from the break. The low is 60 for tonight with an 80% chance of heavy rain. The rain will make the temperature feel cold. We are expected to be under severe thunderstorm tonight. This could potentially lead to hail and even a tornado. Be prepared for these storms and make sure you have everything you need in the chance that you lose power. That's all we have for today's edition of ASU TV News. For updates on these stories and other breaking news, follow us on Twitter at ASU TV News or visit our Facebook page for newscast updates. For the A State School of Media and Journalism and producer Amma Allen, I'm Christine Miawa. Have a good day.